Hello everyone, today we are studying NCERT Class 7 Civics. Let's start with Chapter 1, which tells us about equality in Indian democracy. These are the important headings and subheadings of the chapter. I am reading important headings for you. So first of all, the first heading is Key Elements of Democracy. What we have already done in Class 6. Second is the equal right to vote given to every citizen in India. Then we will discuss about the different kinds of inequalities prevalent in our country. After this, recognizing dignity or self-respect is very important. The fifth one is equality in Indian democracy, means how has Indian government provided equality to its citizens. In sixth heading, we will discuss about the countries also who have adopted democracy. Seventh heading of the chapter is all about Article 15 of Indian Constitution. And at last, the chapter is summarized with the challenges or problems which occur in democracy. Now, let's understand each heading in detail. First, the key elements of democratic government, which includes people's participation, where the citizens choose their representatives to work on their behalf. The resolution of conflicts means if there are any conflicts like citizen versus citizens or citizens versus government, then this is the responsibility of the judiciary to resolve them. The third one is equality and justice, which is given by our constitution to us. Now, equal rights over here means what? Is it equal rights on money or equal rights on power? No. Dear students, it means all are equal in the eyes of laws, means they get equal opportunities. Dear students, we have got equal rights to vote also. We need to discuss about UAF, means Universal Adult Franchise here. Universal means every citizen. Adult means the people who are 18 years or above 18 years. Franchise means the right to vote. Let's compile it now. In a democracy, every citizen who is 18 or above 18 has the right to vote. Children, there is a comical portion of Kanta's story in the starting of the chapter. I want you to read the story and discuss the life of domestic helpers with your parents. Ask your parents, how are domestic helpers politically equal but socially unequal? In India, the people who are living in city areas may not have faced caste and religion based inequalities, but they are still prevalent in our country. Matrimonial advertisements are given on the right side of page 7. Here, caste no bar SC/ST excuse means other than SC/ST, any caste can come to us with marriage proposal. Then Gupta boy, Tamil Brahmin type of descriptions tell us about our social and religious differences very well. Now, read the story of Om Prakash Valmiki on page 7, who was discriminated due to his so-called lower caste. And there is one more story of Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who faced discrimination. Children, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar used the word Dalit for so-called lower caste. Here, meaning of the term Dalit is broken. He said that living with dignity means self-respect has great importance in someone's life. One should live with self-respect. To assure this, Indian Constitution has given 4 provisions. Number 1, every person from a domestic servant to Prime Minister of the country are equal before the law. Means the law will not favor the Prime Minister. Number 2 is that no one can be discriminated on the given basis. Number 3 says that public places are accessible to all. And Number 4 says that now untouchability is abolished, means removed from Indian society. Students, you must be thinking that how does government implement these provisions of giving equality? My dear children, there are two ways through which the equality is implemented in our society. The first way is by making different laws for the people, and second way is by executing or applying these laws through the government programs and schemes. For example, midday meal scheme. In midday meal scheme, the government provides cooked lunch in its primary, pre-primary schools and Anganwadis. It was first started in 2001 by Tamil Nadu state government. Then the Supreme Court of India advised all the state governments to begin this scheme within 6 months. The reasons for the same were as follows. The court has observed that more number of students took admission in school and attending it regularly after starting this scheme. On the other hand, their mothers can earn without interrupting their work. And as children of different caste sit together to eat food, the prejudice reduces. And most importantly, Dalit women are employed to cook the food. The problems regarding equality is not only in India, but it is prevalent in the whole world. Let's discuss the issues of equality in USA. This is the story of Rosa Parks, who was an Afro-American. At that time in America, there was a rule that if a white person comes in the bus while traveling, the black people will have to leave their front seat and go at the back side. Not only this, but there were several ways in which Afro Americans were mistreated. Rosa Parks refused to give her seat, and thus the civil rights movement started. Children, there is a difference in civil rights movement and civil rights act. When people demand for some laws, it's called movement. And when the government accepts their demands and forms a law or an act, then it is called Civil Rights Act. In America, people demanded for equal rights of African American people. This was called the Civil Rights Movement. And finally, the government made the law in 1964. It was called Civil Rights Act. According to this act, the American government prohibited, means banned, the discrimination on the basis of race, caste, and national origin, and also said that Afro American children can study in all schools. Otherwise, they were only allowed to study in the schools specially set up for them. Here, I would like to discuss Article 15 of Indian Constitution, which is in the blue box of page number 14 of the book. Article 15 also describes that the government should not discriminate people on the basis of race, caste, religion, and place of birth. Secondly, it says that citizens should not discriminate each other on the same basis. Along with this, everyone should have access to all the public places, for example, shops, hotels, etc. And everyone should be allowed to use public facilities like wells, bathing ghats, etc. Now, see children, on the first hand, you understood that equality is the most important ingredient of democracy. On other hand, you have seen what has government done to bring equality in our society. But here, this but is very important. But still, no country can be said to be completely democratic till the time Kantas, Om Prakash Valmiki's, and Ansari's kind of instances are happening in our society. Whereas Indian government is concerned to uphold the dignity, means self-respect of the people to have equality amongst us. Here the chapter ends. Thank you.